Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. I'm noticing more and more chart analysts anticipating some dramatic price action from XRP in the not too distant future. There's one analyst in particular that thinks it's going to substantially outperform Ethereum and notes that historically how XRP behaved is it trades sideways for a long time, but then when it goes, it really goes. There's another analyst that thinks that it's going to be getting up to, I think, a little shy of a buck 50 in the not too distant future. Don't mind seeing any of that, so I just wanted to highlight a few of those perspectives in this video, and also share with you an article that's highlighting some on-chain analytics, and I love this type of information. Because look, technical analysis, very valuable. On-chain analytics, I think it's valuable. Fundamental analysis, not very valuable, unfortunately. Not today. With how immature the crypto markets are, I don't think it matters. I think that market participants have proven they just don't give a damn about utility, like barely at all anyway. Which is fine. You know, people are just trying to figure out which coins deserve to be here for the long haul. I still think most of them are going to go extinct. They're going to go the way of the dodo, my favorite extinct avian creature. But eventually, yes, cryptocurrencies will ultimately, in a mature market, be judged on their own usefulness and adoption. So, of course. But anyway, all that to say, as far as on-chain analytics go, it's fascinating to see that the type of behavior that you'd expect during a bear market, we're not seeing some of that. The way that humans behaved when the crypto bubble popped at the top of the last market cycle in late 2017, early January 2018, people were behaving quite differently. This is just what the data shows, so I wanted to highlight some of that, including specifically transaction history regarding XRP specifically. But look, before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. So speaking of the nascency of this asset class, if you care to take a look at the right here where I'm circling, these are the weekly charts for the top 10 cryptocurrencies. And don't they all look almost exactly the same? I'm telling you guys, fundamental analysis, like as much as I care about the utility of cryptocurrencies, and maybe you do too, maybe you're a little bit more mature than some of your fellow market participants, broadly speaking, nobody cares. Almost nobody cares. Look at how everything just moves together. Oh, so many of these coins are just not going to exist. It's going to be ridiculous. But I don't know when that's going to happen. Maybe it'll happen during the bear market of, like this coming market cycle. Maybe it'll be the one after that. I don't know how long it's going to take people to figure this out, but no, this definitely can't persist. We've been seeing mostly sideways price action lately. XRP 78 cents, Bitcoin just over $43,000 market cap for the asset class, so just over 2.1 trillion. Bitcoin dominance declining, now down to 38.44%. And here's the crypto fear and greed index. Everybody's so fearful. 21 out of 100. Extreme fear. Which don't make no damn sense to Moon Lambo. I'm excited to be in this space. This is where the most opportunity in the world is in terms of investing. There are people experiencing fear. Well, this asset class has been trending upward for 13 years, even despite the most wicked pullbacks you've seen of over 80% for Bitcoin. For some altcoins going down over 90%, some 99%, and then bouncing back. Like, I can't wrap my head around it. Like, I can be a little more precise than that. I get it that humans behave like that, and I do understand why. What I really mean is, it's hard to wrap your head around because it doesn't make any damn logical sense. I'm just never going to behave like that. Now, XRP, yes, it trades sideways for longer periods of time than other large cap coins. I think most of us would agree on that. That's what the data shows, right? But it's not going to stay like that forever. Take a look at what chart analyst Leb Crypto had to say. And he's talking about here the XRP BTC pair. And he just notes that XRP, here I can pull up the chart, it's fine. He wrote XRP looking strong versus Bitcoin. So that's the XRP Bitcoin pair right there. Then in his next tweet, he wrote XRP USD. XRP looking neutral versus United States dollar. Reclaim red box this month is important to increase chances of bullish continuation in this quarter, Q1. And frankly, the level that he hided, that's about where we are right now. So we shall see. And then there was this, and I found this to be the most interesting of this short thread from Leb Crypto. And I think in a general sense, he's right. Here's what he wrote. XRP ETH. XRP showing hidden bullish divergence for 2 years against Ethereum. This means when XRP breaks out and outperforms Ethereum, it will be a very strong rally. This is consistent with XRP's nature as a momentum player. sleeps a lot, then super strong impulse. Yeah, well, that's exactly what we saw last market cycle. Don't forget that from May of 2017 until the middle of December 2017, XRP basically just traded sideways. And especially towards the tail end of that time period, so many altcoins were popping off insanely. And so many people got frustrated with their XRP not moving. They sold it, and then XRP had its biggest rally in the history of its existence, going from about 20 cents to almost $4 in a matter of roughly 2.5 weeks. So either you have the exposure when it happens, or you don't have the exposure when it happens because you're being ridiculous and chasing things that have already popped off. Just saying here. And then there was this. There's this article from Cointelegraph. It's just price analysis from a number of different cryptocurrencies, including XRP. And this was written by chart analyst Rakesh Upadhyay. And I don't want to read, you can read the article if you want to pause, but basically what he's saying here, he's just noting that it looks like there's a fair bit of accumulation taking place with XRP. And he says that XRP could be rising in the short term, basically to roughly the $1 level. And if that happens, thinks that that would signal the start of a move up to $1.41. And so, like, stuff like this, people get depressed, and it's like, it feels like stuff like that, it's just never going to happen, right? It's just, it's never going to happen until one day it just does. It's just, the fact of the matter is, like I said, most of what it is to be investing in crypto, not just with XRP, it's boring sideways action and downward price action. And so you got to keep your mind right about it, because like individual humans are their own greatest hurdle to achieving life-changing wealth in crypto. I firmly believe that. And here's another article. I don't really want to read this, but I just wanted to make the point that I'm seeing more and more of this for whatever reason. Here's an article from CoinGate. XRP price could reach $1.10 mark as price chart forms symmetrical triangle pattern. And so again, I'm just noting, I'm seeing more and more of this from all sorts of people. Now take a look at this. Let's talk a little bit about on-chain analytics, which I think are underappreciated in the crypto space, which is why I like to talk about this. I like these nerds out here collecting the data on Bitcoin and well, any crypto, Ethereum, XRP, in particular, the biggest movers I'm typically most curious about, because, well, let's be real. Bitcoin leads the market, and Ethereum, like it or not, it's the number 2 coin. It's the number 1 altcoin, and it is what it is. Anyway, crypto markets are flashing both bullish and bearish signals as digital assets display early year volatility, according to analytics firm Into the Block. And I don't want to read this whole article other than a couple select sentences. I think I wanted this part down here. Yeah, check this out. The data shows that despite seeing its price dip recently, more investors are holding on to Bitcoin, unlike in January 2018, when 25% of Bitcoin traders liquidated their tokens after the top crypto by market cap suddenly crashed from $20,000 to $6,000. So again, just pause. This is functionally different. Like, it is, the data shows it. It's, people are behaving different than 4 years ago when Bitcoin was most certainly in a bear market. Because we can look back historically and see, oh yeah, the Bitcoin bubble popped in December, it entered its bear market, and it went down over the course of roughly 12 months until it bottomed out around $3,100. And it was very volatile for that whole ride down to the bottom. So if it is indeed in a bear market, why are we seeing humans behaving differently? Is this not curious to anyone else? It's got to be curious to you, right? This can't just be me. I'm telling you, like, look at everything else that's led up to this point. Humans were behaving just the same as they did in the previous market cycle, just as ridiculously, FOMOing in, panic selling, all that crap. But here, if this really is the bear market, why aren't we seeing much more substantial capitulation at this point? Why aren't we? Then the piece also reads the following. Similarly, the analytics firm found that the number of daily transactions taking place on Ethereum held strong during the latest crypto market pullback, despite dipping by a staggering 65% just 2 months after the 2018 crash. And so there again, too, with Ethereum. Why are we seeing people not behaving like that if indeed the bear market's here? I'm just asking the questions. I mean, if this is the bear market and people are actually behaving differently, that's fine. Okay, fine. Time will bear that out. I'm just voicing a bit of skepticism of that. I don't know for sure, but I'm a bit skeptical of the concept that it's all going to hell in a handbasket this year. Although even if Bitcoin is going to go down, I still am firm on my position that you're going to see a euphoric blow-off top for altcoins, even if. And then as far as XRP, though, here you can take a look at this chart at the top here. It's the number of transactions executed on the XRP ledger over the last 12 months. And you can see, typically, it's somewhere in the neighborhood of about 1.5 million transactions per day. If anything, it's been trending up for the last 5 weeks or so. So looking pretty healthy. Is this what you expect to see if everything's going to hell in a handbasket? We're in a bear market. Is this what you anticipate would be occurring here? I'm not convinced of that, because that's not what the data shows occurred previously. It is what it is. So I'm going to keep watching. And again, it's not the only thing to consider. Yes, there's technical analysis, but on-chain analytics, you're talking about human behavior there. That's very fascinating to me, because humans are freaking ridiculous, and they make me lol sometimes. Chuckle, chuckle. Let me know what you think. I'm just putting some ideas, sharing some thoughts out there. These are the things that cross Moon Lambo's simple little Moon Lambo mind from time to time. But I'll wrap up here. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say are right. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Lambo.